The first National Day for Truth and Reconciliation really hits home for Carissa Menz.
My grandma is a residential school survivor from Saskatchewan, and she's still struggling with it. And there's generations of trauma, and it's real.
The pandemic has turned her life upside down. After a decade working her way up in the restaurant industry, she lost her livelihood for months.
Slide it through here.
Okay.
With the help of Access, an Aboriginal community career service based in Vancouver, she's reskilled and has just been hired at an electrical contracting company, paving the way for a brighter future.
I can save money, and the goal eventually, maybe not in Vancouver right now, but is to buy a house.
COVID took a big toll on Indigenous employment. In the summer of 2020, the jobless rate among Aboriginal workers soared to nearly 17%, hitting Indigenous youth. In particular, more than 1 in 4 were out of work. And according to analysis by RBC, the unemployment rate for Indigenous people was 5% higher than the national average in the 5 years leading up to COVID. Experts say there's an opportunity to do better.
The fastest growing part of the population is Indigenous youth. Roughly, we estimate 750,000 Indigenous youth who are coming into the labor force, into their prime.
The pandemic has been a roller coaster for Carvel Electric, a Métis-owned business in Alberta. The family-run company laid off half its staff in the summer of 2020, only to rebound and hire each one of them back a few months later. Now they're hiring and expanding.
The core value of our company is create opportunities for Indigenous people. And that's been a core value of our family for years.
But for every story of triumph, there's a story of struggle. The Indigenous business community is asking the federal government to meet targets for procurement from Indigenous companies and prioritize access to fast, reliable internet from coast to coast to coast. Anne Gaviola, Global News, Toronto.